2/3 of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Steelers just will not lose. The perfect season is still alive. They get another win. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons at home to take on Washington. And this is the Commanders' wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 43-yard touchdown. The Commanders are in a good spot here. 2/3 of the way through the season, they stand 8-4 with this victory. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the Seahawks quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Seahawks up their mark to 7-4 with this win. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th year. Quarterback.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Setting him on the dive. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To throw, Rodgers. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. It's a nickel look for the Steelers here on 3rd. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And leading them out, one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, or the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He's got a man left, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Into traffic. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Steelers set to punt it.
It's 4th down.
And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. The Browns and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. They'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Another carry for him. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Browns 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Fights his way through a tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
19, Tiger, 19.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
He's dropping back to throw. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's all the way down to the 30.
Yeah, someone grab a mop and a bucket for that guy.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
It's funny. I love my offensive line. What's funny about them is, like, my guards are both like 30 years old, and they still just run out and grow and great people. It's fucking beautiful.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Shaq. 19, 18.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Pittsburgh right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Room to run inside the 20, and he's finally hauled down at the 12. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run the toss for Gibson. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Now looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
7, Browns 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
A give right side to Miller. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they get to him again! And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category.
Okay, ready?
Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Hey, take off.
Back to the well again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here we go.
Working on 1st down. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
And 2 at the Browns' 20-yard
Viking
line.
18.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And the Steelers.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least...
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers now lead by 10. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. So that play's going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Browns 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. First down throw here by Rodgers. That's Ward to catch out left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. Setting up the running back screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Rodgers from the gun. All in left side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's got the first down grab and still going. Still has some space inside the 35. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Touchdown, Cleveland!
Suck me slowly.
Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He'll take this at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. They'll go play action on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball's still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The give inside to Gibson. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And this is going to be Browns football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
And 10.
Ready? 60 by 6. Go!
He'll work against the blitz. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Rodgers to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Fights off the pressure. Oh, he's going to run for it. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hanson without halftime. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hold it ready.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They'll run with Gibson to begin the 3rd. Shoots away from one. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating on running, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
Steelers 41, Browns 13.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they settle. Chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Head to 60.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He's going to run for it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Rodgers set to pass. Completed to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
70 Lions.
Give now to the running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for our Steelers.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Dropping back to throw. This finds Mitchell complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Steelers
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43.
Look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Browns take over.
Now we The Browns offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. A nice run here past the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll run it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds his back complete. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Looking to throw here. Completed over the middle. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Third down. Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll run here. Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Again, it's Gibson. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
At the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Pass play now. Ryan right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
I'll throw it. On the move, hit it right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Back to throw now. It is caught left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
19, Sergeant, 19.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers lead by 15 now.
28, Browns 13.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out, getting set for the drive. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And this one does not go far.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
We've set it down from 37. Rodgers going to throw on first. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, Rodgers setting up the screen. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Throwing again, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over as here to coach the 40th interception of his career.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Taken in by Mitchell right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go, Shaq.
He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Steelers.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, to get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
That's another
A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, up the middle to Gibson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
Oh, the football's loose. And the Browns pick it up. And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Rodgers throwing again on second. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this isn't going to get it. So they stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Pass play on first and goal. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. To the air on first down, Rodgers. He's got it over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Slot man in motion left.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's more of the catch out left. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 30. And the Browns first down.
Rodgers from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 14.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
A 3-yard pickup.
3rd and 1, now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
19-18.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. Offense in a hurry up here. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. Japanese Timberwolf.
Man in motion here. Desperation time here. And he will have their Cleveland touchdown.
Fucking cheap.
The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL, using his legs.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Hawk 7.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.